PS4 F1 champion here for the Italian Grand Prix at Monza! Brought to you by the Ultimate PlayStation League, coming to you live on EvilDragonxxl's YouTube channel. EvilDragonxxl's real name is Liam, and of course he is in the commentary box with me here at Monza. Alright Liam, how you doing? You excited for this race?
I am excited as indeed. Welcome, by the way, for cloudy Monza in a circuit situated, well, near mountains. It's quite nice. Of course, the old circuit looping around the outside of this, well, famous track, built in 1922. One of the oldest circuits, and in fact is the oldest permanent circuit right now in Europe. Of course, only the Indy 500 of Indianapolis, of course, is the older race. But here in Monza, we've got a classic spectacle here, a circuit not changed much apart from a few chicanes and a few trees removed, and a few grandstands, and a bit of gravel. But it's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to see who is going to come out on top today, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for a little bit of history there. I didn't really know the Indy 500 was as old as this, to be honest. But then again, when I think about what race it was last year, then yes, I understand now. But anyway, fastest here at Monza. I'm sure the Ferraris of Botti Dweller, the owner of this league, and Owen Wyatt, the young Irishman, I'm sure they're going to want to impress for the Tifosi here. They're going to want to bring a ray of sunshine, because we haven't got the real sunshine here at Monza. But trying to stop them will be Silent Assassin, the winner last time out in Hungary. Well, Silent Assassin, championship leader, doing very well this year. This season. Although it was his first win of the season last time out in Hungary. I actually wasn't expecting that. I thought he may have won one of the earlier rounds before I joined this league. But yeah, it was his first win of the season. And here at Monza, he's going to try to do to Ferrari what Fernando Alonso did in 2007. Ferrari home turf. Do you think he can do it, Liam?
Well, just like Alonso did in 2007, hopefully the McLaren with a Honda engine could do well, and like the new Renault engine, which is even better because it sounds beautiful, by the way. McLaren Renault, I know it sounds confusing and doesn't sound right, but we had McLaren Peugeot once, and that didn't sound very interesting, but it was terrible. It was worse than a Honda, yeah, but you know, when people say you can't get worse than Honda, look at McLaren Peugeot, because they retired in almost every race they entered. Mainly because the engine just blew up. And then Nigel just came in 95 and couldn't fit in the car because he was too big. There's an interesting stat for you.
Yeah, and if you go on board here now, Liam, with Silent Assassin, he's just gone through the first chicane, right, left, excellent there, up the gears now, coming around to the long right-hander curve, Curva Grande, I think this one is. Yep, very quick corner, flat through there. Yep, over 200 miles an hour in 8th gear, here we go, braking, just ahead of the 100-metre board, then a second chicane, left, right. You can carry some good amount of speed through there as long as you don't go off. But Silent Assassin, Jordan his name is, went beautifully through there. First Lesmo now, hugging the first curve, doing really well. Used a bit of the outer curve, but not too much because his lap there would have been compromised or so, but didn't. Second Lesmo, fantastic exit through there. Two wheels on the curb once again. Absolutely flying there, got on the power really early. And coming up to the bridge now, he's just reached 200 miles an hour. There he is, the beautiful Rolex bridge. Above that, of course, the old banked track, but here we go into Ascari, very quick through there. It's one of the most difficult corners I think on the F1 calendar, but Jordan really got it well through there, went very quick, and he's already out there, got on the power very quickly coming out. You're almost flat going around the right hander, even sometimes on the very exit of it, but I think Assassin was there. But here we go down to Parabolica, foot down on the exit. He goes almost completely wide off the track there, but luckily his lap time didn't get invalidated. Here he goes now, coming up to the line. What time is it? It's his 1 minute 21.4, and the fastest of the session so far on these super soft tyres. Fantastic lap there by Silent Assassin, aka Jordan Crump.
Indeed, a great lap there and a great onboard shot there of the McLaren. Of course, equal cars, remember, Toro Rosso in second position of Stocky. Then there's Owen in the Ferrari. Then we've got to look a little bit down to fourth position with Lamb. And then we've got Dengati in fifth position, the artist called Den. Of course, the TARDIS in sixth position there. Well, of course, it's got its chameleon circuit running now, and it's turned into a Force India. So there we go. It's not a police box, it's now a Force India. Well, every new day now. So maybe that's going to be the new thing the new doctor uses, or nurse, so we say uses, because going down that route. In 8th position we have got Mr. Johnstone. In 8th position there, a 122.4 comes out the last corner and heads into that pit lane. 6 minutes to go in qualification right now. And up front, it's Silent, Stocky, Owen, and another thing. I think, who was that who's gone off? Is that it is M9? Now,
it's
what's happened?
M964.
Same place Vettel went off in 2011. So, don't know, he must have blown something in that car, or perhaps he's just given up and retired.
Yeah, and just as we're having a little bit of a cool down here in qualifying, I can go through the championship with you. We'll actually go to constructors this time, because Renault, they didn't have the best performances last time out in Hungary, but for that fantastic drive from Hammer Time from 13th to 3rd, managed to keep the championship alight for Renault. They are leading. Which team are they leading? They are leading. I can't even read it. They are leading Toro Rosso by 40 points in the Constructors' Championship. McLaren are 3rd, just 2 points ahead of Sauber actually, so the battle for 3rd is well and truly on in the Championship. I'm sure Silent Assassin is going to be Silent Assassin at Olds 56. They're really going to be wanting to keep that going for the McLaren Honda team. Further back, it is Ferrari in 5th place, only 135 points, and Renault have 248, so a great result here. If Ferrari can get a double podium, which of course isn't very likely, but if they do, what a time for it to get it. You know, 2 Ferraris on the podium in Monza, the fans. I've not seen that here at Monza. It's the last time, I think 2010, with Fernando Alonso winning the race and Felipe Massa coming home 3rd behind Jenson Button. So that, what a great time it would be here for the Ferraris. Currently, Owen Wyatt in one Ferrari is 4th fastest, 1 minute 21.8. Bothy Dweller is now exiting the pits to go for another run, who has not set a lap yet. So he'll be looking to get a good lap here and get close to his teammate or ahead of him in the qualifying standings right now. And Ferrari hoping to get some good points. Of course, they can't go any higher than 5th, whatever the result of this race, because maximum points for a team, I believe, is 47 points if you count a pole position or fastest lap time. With points, I'm not fully familiar with that one.
Normally you can get 38 for maximum, so 25 and 18. Not sure about the regulations of a fast lap and that, but how many points that'll give you, but we'll find out later on how much drivers get. Meanwhile, looking at Harry and Owen, not Harry and Owen, Harry and born in 2003. Might be starting to go for puberty, never know. Well, in the beautiful Sauber, coming down towards the second chicane then. Down a few gears, led down into 4th. Chucks the car in, the rear end coming around, clouds that curb. Then into Lesmo 1 and 2. Or as the old Jeremy Clarkson called it, into the lesbians and out of the lesbians. Comes through there, gets on the curb, on the exit. Tucks it in, 6th gear, down into 5th. Slides the car through lesbian 2. Now bringing up, DRS activated. Now down towards Ascari. Under the old bridge they go, where the banking once lie left from 1950 to 1960. Into Ascari they go. Of course, named after Alberto Ascari after he hit a tree around there in the 50s. Out of Ascari.
Okay.
Yeah, hits a tree down. There's a tree actually you can find on Project Cars 2. Interesting fact there. Down into the Parabolica. Also, these the proper Parabolica, unlike the German one. Sector 2 yellow flags, and that is ST Johnstone out of.
I'll take a look.
17 goes up to 2nd. Great lap from him, puts him only 15,000.
St Johnston's hit the wall. St Johnston's hit the wall in the lesbians.
Oh, he's blown it in the lesbians.
He's hit the wall. I'm sure the lesbians blew it.
He's lost it in the lesbian and blown himself up, driving a spectacular helmet, by the way. Yellow, green, and blue.
Stocky taking the unconventional routes at the first corner, the chicane, and he took out 2 of the polystyrene boards actually.
Despawn.
Yeah. So Harry and Owen has actually retired after going 2nd fastest. Doesn't appear to want to improve from that.
2 minutes. He had very little skill.
Assassin's going for one last run. He's going for one last run. With 2 minutes to go, he's exited the pits. And he's out on track again. So, will he go over it again? Owen Wyatt is also on an out lap. So is Lee Ham Robbo. XX Hammer time. He's about to complete a lap. Here we go. Round in Parabolica. 2 wheels on the curb there. I wouldn't recommend going on the curb there because it can throw you offline. But it doesn't appear to have affected him too much. Oh, hang on, this isn't a significant lap.
No.
He's going for another one.
Down the field, Formula 1 Luke is just coming down towards the Parabolica right this second. I don't know what his lap is going to be like. We can get all the details up.
Because it is a significant lap. This is a proper lap, fast lap, he's going for it.
Bit of a slide on the exit Parabolica,
yeah,
second 2 yellow flag. Comes to the line, does he improve? Goes to third. So,
well done.
A third place lets Albert, second and third silent up front now on his lap. Looking at Stocky, comes out the last corner, goes to the line, does he improve? No, he doesn't. Has another lap if he can do it.
This is silence out lap. He's coming round now to start a lap.
Next 2 yellow flags, so there's been incidents there. And that
nearly all. We've got quite a lot of drivers on track.
That was Den retiring.
Formula 1 Luke's retired as well.
Oh, Aaron spun it. Owen off at turn number 1, going for a pirouette on the grass lap. Gets the car back going.
I was about to say, there is a Ferrari in front of Sart Assassin, so that will be him. It will have been Owen. Sart Assassin must have drove past and thought, ha ha ha! But we know he's more silent. Yep, it's the chicane. Very good there.
Very nice. Now as another run retires, coming through the chicane. Well, not the chicane, through the 2 lesbians. Chucks it into the second one on the exit of Lesmo. Gets the car a bit twitchy there, doesn't want to spin onto the inside wall there. Easy to do. Into the little kick then, under the old banking lay. Will go again. Then it's down towards Ascari. Braking heavily, down to about 4th gear. In 5th right now, through he goes. 140, 150 into 6th, up to 7th. 170 into 180 into 8th. Going up, speed building, 190, 10th
on pole position.
But what can Silent do is he comes to the last corner. Yellow flags as Buffy
Stocky's took second. Stocky's took second. Assassin now down to 3rd. Silent's down to 3rd, but here he goes now coming up to the line. What's he going to do? Is he going to overtake Stocky in 10th here? Here he goes coming up to the line. What is it? Is he back on pole? No, second.
And landed pole!
Yeah, I knew he was following the McLaren behind, but that Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team, they are the glory ones here in qualifying. Liam Robbo is on pole position at Monza.
Fantastic.
And here we go, just give you the rundown
19,000s and 42,000s. My God.
We are for a cracking race with the top 10 separated by just 1.2 seconds. Liam Robbo's on pole position, then it's 10th here, then it's Assassin, who we thought would get pole but didn't. Stocky 2790's in 4th, Harry and 2003 is 5th, Formula 1 Luke 6th, Hammer Time 7th, Owen White 8th in one Ferrari, Oles 56 in the other McLaren is 9th, M648 is 10th, and so we'll bring you the rest of it when we look at the formation lap, which we'll be following. In fact, do we have a formation lap here, Liam?
I have no idea. However, I do wish to remind us, our sponsor for today's race, just because I'm eating them, it's Pringles. Because, you know, sour cream is nice.
Certainly is, and we are just getting the car sinking, ladies and gentlemen. We shouldn't be long now. I hope you skipped the intro there, Liam.
It doesn't get copyrighted.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have thought it would anymore because they have changed the logo, so.
Yeah.
But it has been copyrighted before, so it is worth.
I've never got a copyright strike.
Just being. Well, another league that I did. I'm not going to mention the name, obviously, but another league that I was in, they actually did have it on. I didn't see it, but apparently they left it on, and their video was copyrighted and taken down, and we've not been able to put it back up. Quite a fun race for me, but here we go. We are actually. Yeah, it's a formation lap, yep, so I'll take you through.
Silent, Stocky, Harry, Formula 1, then it's Hammer, then it's Owen. We've got the like, oh, there's a crash! Oh my goodness me, a huge shove on the formation lap! 3, 4, 5 cars out already! Oh, Teb's blown it! Harry, Luke and Ollie's! Oh, God!
What is this? Oh my God!
Could that be a scene for the race? With cars exploding left, right and centre.
I think it will be. Anyway, I'll take you through the rest of the grid. You heard me there taking you through it at the end of qualifying, but in 11th place is the Haas of Dengartis. 12th is the TARDIS 44. I'm sure he'll be on a mission there in his box. Yeah. It's from 12th position on the grid. 13th place is St Johnston in a Williams. 14th is Kerval Karma in the other Haas. 15th is Jacko Normandy, who was, well, impressive first of Hungary last time, but not all of it. Bothic Dweller is 16th in a Ferrari, so Ferrari's 8th and 16th in Monza after qualifying. That is really poor. They're going to hope to put on a good show for the Tifosi, and rounding off the order, in 17th place is a Toro Rosso, the other home team of Dean Tiley. But I don't know if you're getting it on your screen, Liam, but for those who crashed on the formation lap, they're sat on the grid, but it says they've got a DSQ next to their name. Is that... what does this mean?
No.
Munching on your Pringles? We don't know, do we?
They will all be able to start this race, of course. The TARDIS has been disqualified as well. They'll all start this race, of course. Another one disqualified. They're all just disqualified here. They'll all be swallowed up by the rest of the field. Ferraris, Williams, Mercedes. They'll all go through them.
Nice ghosting, hey? But yeah, here we go, just lining up onto the grid now as we get ready for the start of this race. Assassin there, just lining up behind the Mercedes of Liam Robbo in third place.
A long time here for Dean, by the way. We're waiting for him, and also Jack as well.
We are actually, yes. Come on, lads, put your back into it, because you know that you can do it. Put your back into it. I can do it. Put your
holding the field for a long time. Interesting strategy. Their front guys will have colder tyres off the start, but the last two cars get to the grid. We're waiting for Dean as he comes and lines lap Toro Rosso up then. Before we go to those 5 red lights, and indeed, green flag in the background, the Marshal waving his flags here for the Italian Grand Prix with 5 red lights. And it is lights out, and away we go. And it's a good start for both the front guys. Everyone getting away off from the back, a few cars squirming away. But terrible start. They fall the Renault, by the way, dropping 3, 4, 5 positions down already.
Oh, Assassin's hit Liam. He's just bumped into him slightly, but Assassin is up to second, ahead of 10th here. Sorry to interrupt you there, Liam. Yeah, Assassin's up to second, which I thought he may have done because he was on the clean side of the track. But yeah, Assassin up to second place. But a fantastic one of the Ferraris, Bothy Dweller. He's gone from 16th already up to 10th place in Ferrari, and the other Ferrari of Owen Wyatt has gone from 8th to 5th. So good start for the Ferraris here on the home side.
Oh, we got 3 wide down the back, by the way, into Lewis, contact in the wall. Off goes the Haas, off goes the Toro Rosso. Front wings, front tyres flying everywhere.
Oh, it's nearly been a hit. M964.
TARDIS involved.
Did he crash into Kerbal Karma? Yeah, TARDIS has lost part of his front wing. The 2 Force Indians are suffering on the first lap. Dean Tiley's got no wing as he's just exiting now the Lesmos. But Dean Gartis is out. Dean Gartis is out, yeah.
Silent Assassin.
Oh, Silent Assassin's been in the wall.
He's in the wall on lap number 1.
The championship leader is out, and we didn't even see. Did you see
the car's on the grass, sorry, there's cars on the grass going on down. That is St. Johnstone on the grass. Carnage going on lap number 1. There's going to be more contact there between the 2 Force Indians. We've seen that before. In the pit lane, they all come. 3, 4 cars,
Assassin, the championship leader is out. Oh, White just taps the back of Stocky going into the first corner, into the chicane. Well, Owen Wyatt's up to 4th place. As he goes past the crowd, they go, yeah! Fantastic support for the Ferraris here, as they are actually now, believe it or not, they are now 4th and 6th, with Formula 1 Luke Sauber in between them. But there are a bit of a gap.
Bit of a gap, but already closing there. Stocky catching up to the back of 10th here, by the way. But a huge drama as 2 retirees. Dengar crashing heavily, and also Silent getting on the curves, we believe, on the exit of Ascari and dropping it down into the inside wall. Easy to do. I've been a victim of that crash many a time, but maybe there was contact. We'll never know. Hopefully there wasn't.
Yeah,
but
I'll see if I can get in touch with Silent Assassin and see if I can get a confirmation of what happened. And if he does, I'll let you all know what he says.
Everyone further down, running well. There's the McLaren and Ferrari, by the way. Buffy under pressure from Oslos. As the McLaren trying to strip around the outside. Does he do it? Yes, he does. In to Seg. Dropping back now to that Ferrari. But we're now on lap number 3. DRS activated late lap. The TARDIS, by the way, catching up to the back of Jack as well. So Force India v Williams. Now the Force India is going to go to the outside. Williams will hug the inside here. It's going to be advantage Williams. But the TARDIS going the long way round. Has to mount the curbs as the Williams to avoid it. Great move. But he has damage on the front wing. So it could be interesting into Lesmo's. Indeed, but any bit of front ring will affect you here.
Well, it was a good overtake there by the TARDIS 44, definitely, you know, right round the outside at turn 1. You don't often see that here, as we have got a yellow flag, it's turn 1.
M4, that's a huge crash. That's a Force India pointing the wrong way, just out of the pit lane, so he must have just pitted and something's gone horribly wrong there. Either he's just given up, or something.
I'll ask him too, let me ask, I'll send him a message too.
Getting her out of this race as well. Off goes Owen, by the way, clouting the curbs. There's a bad mistake from Owen Ryer, who drops a few seconds there. From where he was only a few tenths behind Stocky and Temp. Now he's way down with over 3 seconds to catch.
Yeah, it's quite shocking, really. I thought Owen would be sick. He's not. I mean, I'm trying to watch, but it is lagging a bit there. I do apologise. And lag is what caused one of the incidents last time out in Hungary.
Harry Hammer
when Owen looked to have shunted off. Got the Vectra, I believe.
Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you here. We've got a battle between 10th and 11th here, getting very close on the grass. The Haas squeezing the Renault off, just like Magnussen did on Hulkenberg as well. And look out for that Sauber, who's going to try and make 1-2 positions. Squeezing to the curb, 5-second stop go penalty for speeding in the pit lane for that car for the Haas. Here goes the Sauber to the inside. Now it'll be an easy move, we believe. DRS on DRS, but the Sauber has the inside. Fresher tyres are locking up. Since Johnstone gets a penalty as well, a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. But the Renault can't do anything to the Sauber. He'll still come back, though. He's got the toe and slipstream. He's trying to go around the outside. But Harry says, no, you're going to have to go the long way round. He tries to go around the outside in second chicane, but Harry breaks a bit later, gets the car turned in, mounts the curbs, and gets the position and keeps it. Fair and square racing between those guys as Dean a time penalty for multiple warnings as well. So all kinds of penalties going on in this race.
Yeah, absolutely. There's still some good battles on track, despite we've had a few retirees so far. Another one to look out for is actually 4th place, because Formula 1 Luke and Ols 56 are closing in on Owen Wyatt, with Boffy Dweller just a few seconds further back. So a battle for 4th place is well and truly on, while one for 2nd place could be about to get hot and sweaty. 10th Fear and Stocky 2790.
Indeed, we're looking at 4th, 5th and 6th. Low is these guys, and Formula 1 Luke on the outside of Owen Wyatt here. He's trying the long way round. We've seen a Ferrari do this with a Red Bull. Here we go with a Sauber trying to go to the inside. Can he do it? Has to back out there. Looks out behind for that McLaren, locking up there. Owen gets a big wibble on. Formula 1 Luke still going the outside. He's going to pounce as they come into Lesmo. Into Lesmo 1, can't do it there. Owen holds his line. Formula 1 Luke trying to the inside. Tries again, can't do it. Now he's going to be under serious pressure from the McLaren. DRS and DRS. They all activate. Look out for Boffy in the background, by the way. He's sitting there tasting.
Boffy has not.
Here goes Formula 1 Luke, trying to go to the inside. Braking a little bit. And it's contact! Off they both go. Now what's out there? McLaren might get contact. Oh, there is the Ferrari, and we see the other Ferrari.
Boffy Dweller's off.
Boffy off. Sorry. That's the front wing gone. Carnage on lap number 6. 3 cars almost wiped out in a big incident, but they all just about avoid it.
Breaking news for you here, Liam. I've just got confirmation now that Assassin on the first lap, he was not hit, he just lost it on the exit of Ascari. The back end swung out and he crashed. He just told me that now.
Exactly what I said then.
And M964, he was brake checked actually and damaged his front wing. And then he tells me that he just gave up and drove into the wall. And that's why he's now just left the session.
Well,
so,
of course.
Yeah, that's what's happened. Dengartis, we saw what happened, I assume, Liam. You caught it on your screen.
Getting contact with
so we saw that.
The other car, spinning wildly in the wall. They were 3 wide. They made contact. Hello, anyone could do that, as they were on the exit.
Here, battle for 2nd is on. 10th Fear and Stocky. side by side nearly into Scari. The lag is causing a bit of confusion to see how the move's going to get made.
Fear keeps the position.
Fear stays in front. Yeah, he does keep the
but
position.
That Toro Rosso, let's see on the exit though. Oh, bit of lag, like I said there. He may have just chipped his front wing off there nearly.
Nah, I don't think so. He hasn't.
Owen has got a 3-second time penalty, so these guys got to be careful for sort of disqualifications start to happen here. A definite lag going on here. We'll try and keep the best we can, but if the lag gets too bad, well, it may be a very interesting overtake. Let's see, is Stucky trying the inside? Can't do it there. Very interesting. Locks up, goes 10th there. Gets the car just about turned in. Buffy Bollerage is... sorry, Owen in the pit lane actually instead of Buffy. So Owen in the pit lane, so maybe he was the one who went off instead. But both Ferraris shambles with damage as well. New front wing for the #1 car.
Yep, and I was just going to bring you news regarding pit stops. How long do you think a pit stop normally takes here? Is it about 21 seconds?
20,
something like that?
22, 23 normally around here. It's a long pit lane, of course, but it's a higher speed limit because the width of that pit lane. It's me interesting to see who...
Oh, 10th Fear's nearly off. 10th Fear's...
10th Fear is off.
He did just go off. Yep, I saw the back end swung out on the exit of the Lesbians, and then he nearly put his car in the wall. Stocky just avoided him and got ahead. I saw that on my screen.
A critical mistake and a critical lapse of judgment at the critical time has meant 10th Fear loses second, but he still is on that podium. 9 seconds behind is Formula 1 Luke. He's being followed by the McLaren of Oslos, by the way, and Buffy. A further 2, well, almost basically 3 seconds behind as well. 3 retirees, of course. All right, we said earlier on. A few incidents, a few bad incidents, of course, but nonetheless, not as many incidents as we'd expected, apart from penalties, which we won't look at.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked how long does the pit stop normally take here, usually 23 seconds, because Liam Robbo is 20 seconds dead ahead of Boffy Dweller. So if Boffy Dweller can actually up his pace a little bit in his Ferrari on those medium tyres, he'll be the net leader of this. It may not last long because of the tyres Liam Robbo would take, and if those mediums can get to the end. But I'll just take a look now. Has he stopped yet? Boffy Dweller has not stopped yet, so he'll be the net leader by the looks of things. Once all the first round of stops are done. Boffy Dweller appears to be going for a 1 stop.
Oh dear, Boffy's, well, he's not now.
Yeah, he's just got a 3-second penalty, I saw.
A dog can be heard barking in the back.
Yeah, I was just about to say, sorry everyone can hear my dog. Surprising actually, because I'm in a conservatory and he's outside. He's a very loud dog.
Yep, dogs sometimes. What dog is it? Let's go for that. What type of dog?
It's a Snoodle, and that's a crossbreed between a Schnauzer and a Poodle. If anyone wants to see him, you can actually follow my dog on Instagram at Luther the Snoodle. You can follow him there if anyone's interested. That's my doggy.
Indeed, a little plug there for a dog, of course. So, because I don't have any pets and I don't plan to get any anytime soon, of course. Oh dear, another penalty there.
XX hammer time. Well, it's not hammer time right now, is it? It was last time out in Hungary, but Jacko Normandy's had a mistake coming out of Parabolica. He was very slow there on the exit, and I think he was just on the grass slightly, on the inside of it, so he's lost a lot of time as well there.
Indeed, 18 laps to go. Oh dear.
Kerbal Karma's out.
Now is that... off goes St Johnstone as well. Oh, off goes the Toro Rosso as well. Silent Assassin leaves the session.
St Johnston.
Yep,
St Johnston's off.
Johnston spinning, like I said. And yeah, hitting the inside wall there. So there must have been contact there between those two drivers. They were very close and they both had went off at the same time. Meanwhile, battle for 5th and 4th still there, by the way. They're still together. Luke and Oslos.
Yeah, I was about to say, yep, they're close.
Oh, they won't be if they do that, however. Oh, there.
Bit of lag, which is a bit off-putting and we don't want to watch it.
Oh, off Boffy's off.
Oh, it's Boffy Dweller's off again. It's off again at the exit of Ascari. What
He's
a
pushing
shame.
that car too hard, isn't he? And it's not helping him
the
here.
Crowd,
17 laps to go.
I think very disappointed. Boffy Dweller 6th, Owen White
heard.
10th in the Ferraris. Yeah, a lot of boos. As Liam Robbo, of course, there are more hopes of the home win actually. For Toro Rosso, Stocky 2790 is currently second place, 5.5 seconds off Liam Robbo's lead. Liam Robbo just doing an absolutely fine job.
Jack in the pit lane, by the way,
in a
in
Mercedes. Jack on Normandy, yeah. Jack around Normandy playing around Burgundy. He's in the pits. What tyres he's taking? He's taking the super sauce. And a change of front wing as well for the Williams. I'm sorry if anyone can hear any more background noises because my dog just came and opened the door to my conservatory and just walked off. What a silly doggy.
Yeah, well, maybe you may have to send that dog off for training sessions, of course. How to not bark.
No, it's because I can't lock the conservatory door from the inside. It has to be done on the outside. I can't do it on the inside. Anyway, as battle for 4th place is still on. Boffy, of course, dropped back a bit because of his off-foot Ascario. Is he going to do the same again here? No, he's not. He keeps it clean this time. It's battle for 4th place, yep, Luke and Ols 56. It's Sauber versus McLaren. Even at Monza, we wouldn't always expect it. Sauber, of course, running the Ferrari engine as always. Formula Luke is going weaving about Parabolica. Not very good at all. It's the Sauber driver. And the McLaren is closing in, has got the DRS. Can he make a move here into the first chicane?
Too far back.
No, he's
end up making
a bit too
contact
far
there
back.
if he tries that.
Oh, he's locking up. But no, he keeps it clean, holds back. Formula Luke can just push on once again.
Lives
in 4th.
another day.
Yeah, lives another day. He lives to die another day, as Madonna would say.
Yeah, well, you live or let die. As well.
Yeah, it's
well,
a bit of a sensitive topic that I won't talk about.
Definitely live it.
XX Hammer time, currently 8th place. Just wanting to improve on the situation so far. He has pitted, and I think once everyone else has pitted, he should be around 3rd and 4th actually. If he can keep the pace up and not put 2 wheels on the gravel like he just did there. Yeah, if he can keep a good pace, he should be around 3rd and 4th. Once everyone's pitted. Well, actually, no, maybe not that high. 4th or 5th, sorry. 4th or 5th.
Indeed. Well, so far so good for these two battling here. 12 out of 27. 3-second time penalty again for Jack Normandy. He's not having a good day.
Okay.
Formula 1 Luke in the pit lane, also Oslos.
Oz in the pits as well. This is interesting. What's going to happen here?
Owen, time penalty.
Oz going to jump him.
Kemp in the pit lane as well, by the way.
Who needs to change the front wing?
Liam Roberts in the pit lane. Boffy is your net leader.
Yeah, I said so. I said
Just
Boffy
about.
would be possibly leading, and he is.
Well, let's see though. Ferrari v Mercedes. Mercedes on fresh tyres. Ferrari on the mediums, of course. It'll be very interesting to see.
Oh, this is close. Oh, I love this. Monza. Oh my god, this is brilliant. Boffy Dwell another 3-second time penalty. I think that's 6 or 9 seconds in total. Now he's good.
He will get disqualified if he keeps it up.
Silly driver. No, I certainly will. I don't want that on Ferrari on turf. None of that. It's a bad goal for Liam Robbo. Just did well there to not spin his Ferrari. It's Mercedes. My apologies, Mercedes. Just close my conservatory door there. There you go. Yeah, so go through Ascari. Good shot there. Boffy Dweller leading in a Ferrari. We didn't expect that, did we? After qualifying, he's qualified 16th. Did Boffy Dweller? He's out leading in the Ferrari.
Let's see how long it takes before he comes in. However,
I'm sure Liam Robber has got something to say about him leading the race. He's going to say, "Get out my way! I'm the faster driver.
He's going to come through
I
now.
can beat you." As he now opens the DRS. He opens the DRS on the Ferrari.
Boffy goes defensive.
Boffy Dweller moves to defend the inside. Yeah. Is Boffy Dweller going to pass him around the outside? Ferrari on the mediums, Mercedes on the super softs. No, he has not. Boffy Dweller stays in front as he throws his car through the chicane there, really. And 2 wheels on the grass there, slightly for Liam Robbo. A bit of lagging again. Trying to hold this, but Liam Robbo there, he's got a good move. He's got the momentum, but he's going to be on the outside going to the chicane. Can he make the move? No, he won't do it. He holds back again.
Try the exit though.
And Boffy Dweller. No, not going to get it in the Lesmos. Botticello's going to hold this one, I think. Yes, he does. Botticello's going to be thinking to himself, don't hold back, because you woke up in the morning with initiative to move, so I'll make it harder. Yep, the Kevin
Oh!
That was very close there.
They do make contact. They come into the kink. Down towards Ascari they go.
Robert's got DRS.
Mercedes v Ferrari.
He's going to get in front.
Ferrari's going to keep it there. The Ferrari's keeping it. He's not giving up. They make contact. They're making contact off the road. He's going in the wall. He avoids the wall.
Off. It wasn't quite the exciting battle we had between Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher here back in 2011. No, I wanted to see something like that, but these drivers on different strategies, so it was never really going to last long. Whereas on that day, Schumacher and Hamilton were on the same strategy in that battle. Even carried on after they pitted.